Hi guys, this is Balash and I was thinking I'd give you an update on my new material. I already fucked it up. So this is the third installment of this making of video series I'm doing about the new stuff I'm recording. We have some updates. I have recorded fully 3 songs with bass, rhythm guitar, lead guitars, and currently I'm working on the 4th song. It's a bit weird. This one has actually lead guitars and bass recorded, and I have a guide track for the rhythm parts, and I use that just to kind of program the drums around it. And now that the drums are like kind of finalized, I'm gonna re-record the rhythm guitars, and I'm gonna show you snippets of it in this video. So I don't necessarily record everything in like drums, bass, rhythm guitar, everything else order, because sometimes something pops in my mind because of the rhythm track and I quickly record the lead, and sometimes that leads and ends up as a final take while the rhythm doesn't. So it's a bit weird that way, but I think it's the advantage of home recording, really. So another thing with the material that I'm pretty sure is gonna be an album now. I went through all my Swola challenges and I picked another 4 songs that I'm gonna extend and finalize while I will start mixing these already recorded 4 songs. And that will enable us to actually put out the singles before the whole album is recorded, which is pretty weird. But again, advantages of home recording. Okay, this particular song is the 4th song, I call it, is basically the mid-tempo song on the material so far. All the rest is pretty fast. And it wasn't like I only had the basic riff, it wasn't really finalized. So I recorded the left channel so far, and I'm gonna record the right channel with you on the line, guys. Let's see how it goes. So far I recorded every guitar with this Ibanez RGIT F20 SE TGF, which is like a transparent gray neck-through guitar, as you can see, with locking tuners, and EMG 81 and 60 in the neck position, just one single volume and a kill switch. So I really love this guitar. It's really a workhorse. I actually prefer it over my Prestige guitar over there. And the only modification I did on it was this Graphtec nut here. I didn't do it, I went to a luthier to make it for me. Okay, so let's head into the recordings and I see you guys later. Okay, so I recorded the left guitars and now I'm gonna record the right guitars. It's a mid-tempo song, so I was thinking it's easy, but it's actually the hardest one so far because there are so many details in it that can be heard because of the not so dense drum track. So for the recordings I'm using my Madman recording preamp. I really like this stuff. I actually owned a Madman full amplifier head. I still own it actually. Maybe one day I make a video of it. And I really like the tone, and this recording preamp just makes it easy to record at home without a high volume. And another thing is that compared to amp sims, I think the high end is very rich and not so artificial. It's a tube preamp, so it's kind of expected. I think it has a bit less low end than I want it to have, but maybe that's because of the Ibanez Tube Screamer engaged, but I can actually put it back in post, so that's fine. This is how it sounds. Obviously on the Madman there is an IR. It's a Christian Cole's IR pack. And DV77 and Swamp Thing. And on the secondary channel I use this Audiority heavy pedal in the chainsaw setting, made in Japan mod, into this Ignite amp, the clean channel, because if I use the HM2 kind of tone as a secondary tone, I prefer it in the clean channel, while if I use it as standalone, as we did in the Dismember covers or Entomb covers, I like to put it into the distorted channel. And actually I'm using a similar IR on that one too. I actually mixed up the IRs on the left and right channel, so it's not the same. This has a clean scoop and that one has a fat. And I think even on the HM2 there are differences with linear, and this is clean scoop. So just to give like a kind of a more stereo vibe to it. And as you can see here, the I, so the HM2 sound is not hard panned to the left and right. 86%. For some reason, 85, 86. That's the way I think it blends the best. This is how the HM2 sounds. You can see the volume is way lower than on the Madman ones, so that's on 0 and this is on minus 12 dB. It just gives a stereo spread, so let's see all the 4 guitars. No HM2. HM2. It's not processed per se, but it does have some EQ moves on it. I will show you. So very subtle. So it just max 3 dB everywhere. Just pushing the 2000 hertz a bit, taking out some very piercing frequency, taking out some build up around 500-600 hertz, and there is a bit of a low end boost. I told you it has a not too much low end, the Madman. And there is also an EQ. Yeah, I'm just putting again some other low frequencies and taking out some mid, some 1K, because probably of the HM2 it's too much. Not the final mix, it's just better to record when you like the tone than when you don't. One thing I forgot to mention, I try to record as long takes as possible. Because a song will have a certain flow. You play over different versions of drum patterns differently. And also, like, the song obviously has to kind of have a natural build-up, and you might hit the strings harder at the end in the same riff than in the beginning. So I don't just copy and paste a good take from the beginning to the end. I always try to, if I edit at the end. Like when I'm recording actually the end part or whatever. So not just copying, pasting stuff from here and there. And when I recorded this long part, then I go back and edit if I miss the note or something like that. So let's have some fun and see me suffer while I'm recording this. I already fucked it up. So when I'm already in the song that long, I just go back to the part that I actually fucked up. I don't go back and listen to the beginning. I do that later, because if I see like guest notes and stuff like that, I will just edit it later. I don't even know how it is here. Let's check the guide guitar. That's why it's useful. I have it. It's actually good. It just the note needs to be a bit longer. I told you I will show you in context of the full mix. Well, it's not a mix, but like a full recording with all the instruments, how this HM2 secondary guitar will affect the sound. So here's this part. I will play it and then turn off these DI guitars. That's the HM2 sound, and you will see how it actually will lose some character, some sizzle, and some spread. So it starts with the HM2. So it totally opens up the guitars, in my opinion. Okay, that was it for today. I hope you liked my video and found it interesting or useful. Please subscribe, like, and all that bullshit. Please, if you really want to support my channel and like my music, buy Equation on CD. That helps a lot. Or just stream it on Spotify, whatever. That really helps with the next material. Thank you guys, and see you next time.